Alright, so I don't really have something out of a book right now to talk about, but I figured I would take you along my little nighttime / morning routine with the animals. This is basically the same at night, so I'm just doing it right now at night. So usually I start with the goats because the chickens will follow you and try to get everything, but then if you feed the chickens first and the goats try to get it, yeah, I have a small army. So I always throw a little bit out here to keep the chickens occupied while the goats are coming. Alright, so Hope usually goes first, and she already knows it. So hold on a second. Alright, so Reese's doesn't like it when I hold the bottle under here. She doesn't like it too much. Alright. I always kind of brush it off a little bit to make sure that there's no dirt gonna fall into the actual milk. And then I come under here and just start she doesn't have a lot of milk this morning, or she doesn't have a lot of milk this afternoon because I already milked her this morning, and they don't have as much at night usually, especially with how hot it's been. Come on, Midnight. Alright, so it is filtered, but usually I'll put this in there, and then this will sit right on top. And then we'll put some towels in there and just filter it right into the jar. Okay, so for the chickens, and then you create this little line of chickens here. I still got a couple stragglers follow me. These guys right here, they were actually raised, incubated. They were the incubator babies, so they're not super friendly, but they'll actually come up to me, whereas the other chickens won't really come up to us. Yeah, they're sweet babies. They're so cute. This guy is gorgeous. Look at these green-blue feathers. So pretty in the sunlight. Here you go. Alright, so I kind of just put the rest of this here on the ground for them. And then whoever else is left, they'll come get whatever. So ignore how gross it is. We have to clean this out every month or so. But anyways, so we do have some eggs in here. It's just harder to get them right now because we have so many chickens. They're laying all over the property right now. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to go find where the heck they hid them. The cool thing about the farm fresh eggs is if they're not washed, you can set them on your counter for months and months as long as they don't get any water on them, because they have a kind of a seal on them, and once water touches it, it breaks that seal. And then they can go bad and everything, but otherwise, farm fresh eggs are the way to go. Alright, so this is one of the problems with a lot of free-range chickens. Got one of the hens up here, laying up here last night and this morning, and she's been laying up here, and it's such a pain in the butt because look at these weird lines on this egg. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can see it in the sunlight. And it gets kind of wet up here from the stuff just sitting up here, which we do need to clean off. But this is getting ridiculous, so we're gonna have to lock them up in their pen and reteach them where to lay the eggs, because this is a pain in the butt to have to do all the time. Alright, so I pretty much take all of these and just take them inside and put them in the egg carton, and then I just go feed the horses. I'm eating at the watering hole. Ignore the mess of the horse shed. Alright, so we go to feed the horses. These are my minis. I just feed them a little scoop, especially in summertime. They have plenty of grass growing. Are you excited? Hi, Bullseye. Then there's Minnie and Jack's way over there. Yes, as you can tell, he gets very excited about his dinner time. Alright, so Jax always goes first. He is the slowest eater ever. I have to make him go first, or else they're all gonna gobble up theirs and run over here to make sure they get his too. Hi, Jax. Hi, little man. He's like the curious little baby. Anyways, Alright, and then next is Minnie. She's the, I guess, the littlest of the group. Look how good she is. She's my baby girl. Hi, Minnie. She is the best horse that I have. Best personality. She can be a little spooky sometimes, but we're bonded, so it's okay. Also waiting patiently. He always somehow gets a bunch of sand in his bucket, so I gotta get that out. But little Mr. Impatience over here. That's pretty much all I do when I take care of the animals here. And there's the dogs and the cats to feed, but really that's about it. Morning and night, it's the exact same thing. Milk, collect, well, sometimes collect eggs, sometimes not. But feed the horses. When it's winter time, I actually take Minnie over there right out. We go down the road in the little horse cart and stuff, but otherwise, summertime, it's just too hot here in Florida to really go out. Especially now that they paved that road, it sucks. Now it's all paved and gross, and people think it's NASCAR instead of a nice dirt road. But otherwise, that's pretty much everything we do for the animals. And it's ridiculously hot outside, so I'm gonna go inside and cool off. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing the animals and how you take care of them and everything.